Rồi, chào mừng cả nhà đến với chặng đua đầu tiên của buổi chiều tối ngày hôm nay. Ngày thứ hai, ngày 4 tháng 5 là hiện nay là mình đang có 8 tay đua chứ hả? 2 4 6 7 7 tay đua nha, trong đó có 2 tay đua bị rụng tay là Ngọc Ánh là Tiffany. Xin mời giơ tay lên đại đi,
chuyện quá nó rụng.
nè.
Sao rụng hoài vậy?
Rụng hoài vậy.
Dạ, mình có 7 cục vàng chuẩn bị. Bây giờ mình nói nè, I am on track, I'm ready. Ok. Rồi, xong rồi sau đó mình mới là let's go sau khi mà Tần Chiêu chia sẻ màn hình á. Rồi, ok ha. Rồi, I am on track, I'm ready.
Ready.
Rồi,
Let's
bây giờ là
go.
xin mời Tần Chiêu cho 7 cục vàng này vào cái vạch tập xuất phát ha.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
At the bottom.
Okay.
Rồi, vạch xuất phát của mình là lesson 1 nha cả nhà.
One,
Lesson 1, the formula of the source of light, cỡ chữ của mình là 30 và tốc độ là 12. Rồi, cả nhà mình let's go.
Let's go.
Rồi, Tần Chiêu phát, Tần Chiêu ơi.
Okay. Lesson 1,
the formula of the source of light. Currently, our society is being governed by...
Currently, our society is being governed by three perspectives.
The first perspective is the scientific perspective. The second is the religious and belief perspective. And the third is the perspective of morality principle. Regardless of where we live in the world, we are currently being influenced by three perspectives. And one of the laws of three perspectives and the law of cause and effect, and the laws of causal condition interaction.
And the law of causal condition
Imagine
interaction
our current life is our current life.
Is our current result simply the outcome
is the formula called the formula of the source of life. What is
there is
the formula? Let's find out.
The formula for
desire outcome.
What is the formula? Let's find out. Formula for
desired outcome. Therefore, if we want to create a desired future, shouldn't we focus on
outcome?
Therefore, creating the course right in this moment, this present moment. This knowledge, religion, and belief, science, and morality principle all lead to one statement. We need to understand the root cause of a person's life fully from this perspective, because just to have a thorough understanding of the cause. When standing under the scientific perspective, what do I have the result today? Standing under the religious belief perspective, what do I have the result today? Standing under the perspective of the religious and belief perspective, what do I have the result today? First, let us thoroughly understand the cause from the scientific perspective to discuss the source of life of a person, religions, and belief, morality, principles, and the formula of the source of life, which the paper is right under the word result at the bottom and circle it, and draw an arrow leading to the result. If we have to choose one word that represents the result for today, that our life result, would be choice. Experts favor the message that is directly affects the results of our life. But let's reflect the truth the change of choices in the past determines the result of our life today. When we reflect, often grant ourselves the right to choose certain things in life. However, when we understand the tendencies of our inner self to act with the choice of our others, contemplate even the desirable and undesirable situation in life and owning to our own choice. And we will understand that the source of life originates from ourselves. Therefore, the source of life originates from me, but it's not my fault. Why? Why is not my fault? Is it because we didn't know any better? If our awareness has been better, we would still have made the same choice. At the time our awareness were only at that level, would we have made that choice? Therefore, the choice we make at that exact moment were correct. If you want to change certain into a personality.
However,
This is when
choice
that a
that
person
in
takes
that time
place,
of
negates the
awareness
same
or
circumstances
only
due to
level
their form
to that
personality.
choice
However, we do not
or
know what
specific state
personality
that
is
a
suitable
person
for the alpha.
delivered
So if we
in
focus on
a
changing
specific
personality, it's not yet the root
circumstances
cause,
due
and
to
it is
their
because no
personality.
specific
However,
personality
do
trait
not
dictates
know what
that a
kind
person's
of
life will be
personality
good.
is
Researchers
suitable for a good outcome. So if we
study
focus
in
on
wealthy
changing
people
personality,
found
it's
that
not
one
yet
person become
sufficient
rich
for
in
this
one
is
way and
because
another
no
in
specific
a different
personality
way.
trait
They
dictates
have
that a
different
person's life.
personalities. Therefore, any
The
personality
researchers
can
study
portray
wealthy people
as
from
well,
that
but
one
any
person
personality can
characteristics
also
one
lead to
way.
apathy.
Therefore,
Ultimately,
any
people realize
personality
that
can
even
change
if they change their
lead
personality,
to
they can
wealth,
know
but
which
any
one will
personality can
appropriate.
also lead to
Focuses on changing
poverty
personality is not the root
ultimately.
cause,
Thus,
and the
focusing on
result will
changing
still be
personality is
good.
not
But
root cause,
if you don't
and the
change
result
your
will
personality,
still
you don't
be
change the
mixed.
result.
But if
Anh
you
Phượng đọc
don't
thì giơ tay
change
nha.
your personality, you don't change the result. Yes, focusing on changing personality
After this
doesn't work
realization, they started
because it's another
practicing
root cause. This expert influence that the person how will create their
focus on
personality
changing
after
habits.
this
Good habits will lead to
realization.
good
They
results in the
start asking to
personality
focus
result
on
in good
changing habit.
choices.
Good
After
habit
some time,
will lead
people
to good
discover that
personality
changing
result
habits
in
improves
good choices.
personality,
After
and
some
changing
time, people
personality
discover
changing
that
the
changes
result.
after
However, they
changing
realize that habits
personality
are
was
also not
changing
the root cause. They
personality
investigated
changing result
further and found
determine
that a
their
person
habits.
action determine
So
their
they
habits.
say
So
that
they say
specific
that
actions
this
will lead to good habits. Good
action
habit
leads
leads
to good
good
habits. Good
personality,
habit
and
leads
good
to good
personality will
personality, and a
lead
good personality
to
leads
good
to good
destiny or
destiny and good result.
result.
Like
Following,
following that, they try to
they
manage people
try
action,
to
but
manage people
they
action, but
discover that
they
action will
discovered
reverse all patterns,
that
and changing the
action
person action
exhibit
is very
the
difficult.
our patterns
Necessity
that
in
changing
changing action,
the
but
person
focus on
action is
changing
very
instead of doing lots.
necessary in changing the
Eventually,
action,
experts
but
provide
focusing
the
on
insight
changing
that a person's
actions.
thought determine their
Eventually, if
action.
expert
They throw us
provide
that
us
a
as
will
person thought
create good
determine
action,
their
good
action,
action
they
result
throw
in
us
good habits. Good
action
habits
thought
lead to good
create
personality,
good
which
action. Good
leads
action will
to final
result in good
result choice.
habit. Good habit
But
will lead to good
we
personality,
say in
which
Joe, so
then
our
lead to
thought-driven
final
actions
result
show an
or
action-driven
choice.
habit. So a habit-driven personality, a
Say in
personality
good
developed
in
in
action.
will
So action
focus
people
on how people
habit
cultivate a good mindset
personality.
and good
So
thoughts.
personality.
However, through
However,
deeper
through deeper
researches over
research
time, people
over
discover that even
that
when they try to
when they
control their thought,
try to
negative thought will
their thoughts,
repeatedly emerge in
negative
their
thoughts
life.
still
Negative thoughts are always present in
emerges
their mind, and
in their
begin
life.
to
The thoughts
investigate what determines
will
a person's
always
outcome.
present in the mind. They
It
begin
focuses on thought. A person turning with negative
determine
thoughts
a
in
person's
life
thoughts.
repeatedly
It
raised.
focus
A
on
person's
person continue to be
psychological,
discovered
mental,
that
and
his thoughts in
expert
life.
pointed out to us that
Depression is
their belief
raising
that says that their thought
on
beliefs essentially some humans always hold a
human
belief
always
about
hold
something. This
belief
belief can be
about something.
countered
This
with their
belief
desire
can be
or aligned with
counter
their desire.
their
This is
desire
also known
or
as a
aligned
positive and
with
negative
their
beliefs.
desire. This
A
is
for
also
example,
known
someone
as
say, I keep
positive or
trying
negative
to
belief.
lose weight, but
For
I can't
example,
do
someone
it.
says
I'm so
I keep
depressed.
trying to lose weight,
I keep
but
trying, but
I
it doesn't
can't
work. But
lose
normally,
any.
our thinking is
This is
discouraged.
discouraging.
That
I
believes
keep
and
trying, but
believe in
it
their
doesn't
ability
work.
to lose weight.
Normally, our
However, the
thinking
negative truth is
assesses
that a person
the
who
lack
believe that they are very
the
fat,
belief in the
you will never be
ability
able
to
to lose
lose weight.
weight.
However,
However,
the
if
truth is
a person holds
person hold
their
the belief
life
that they
result from
are very
belief,
weak and will never be able to
they
become
believe
fit.
directly
Whatever belief a
affects
person
their
holds to their
choices.
life
Whatever belief is
from
held,
accordingly,
that
this is
result
because
manifests. If we
directly
hold the
affect
belief
their
that we are
choices,
not
and
something,
whatever
the
belief is
result
held,
is that
that
we
will
cannot do it.
manifest it.
Human
We
beliefs
hold
turn out to
the
be
belief that
99%,
cannot do something,
99%.
the
Belief
result
being
that
one of
cannot
100%.
be.
This is
Human
that
belief
unites
that
that belief. The difference lies only in
99%
the direction of that belief, whether
100%
it's
conviction that
aligned
you
or
hold.
just in
Believe
denial.
the different
A human knows this knowledge.
the
If we go
direction
look
of
at belief,
that belief
so someone
where
believe
good
I'm
is
not beautiful. No
aligned
matter what I
with
do, I'm not beautiful.
this desire
Result is
is
that the
human will
person believes
only
they are
if it
ugly,
would
so
be
nothing can make
wonderful.
them
So
beautiful.
if someone
Therefore,
believe I
some
not
people
beautiful,
imitate
man,
others to go to do
I
their
am
job, but in the
so
belief
that's a
that
person believe
they are an ugly person getting a no job, which sometimes result in them damages their name conversely. A person who
person
already believe
who
they are
already
beautiful
believe
and they get
they
a
are
hard
beautiful
procedure,
when they
this
get
make them even more
treatment.
beautiful.
Treatment
People who hold the even
even
more
busy
busy
or
people
people
who
believe that
believe they get
happier when they get married. Firstly, if we like are miserable, then whoever we marry will remain miserable. There were story about women whose husband were launching a book,
player treated
and the husband through his way. Your husband is very famous drama entertainer, and he managed to change the lives of the woman. And
woman
in
after
many
here
age, no, everyone
everyone
around
around
them wondering why he says that, and if his image, because the husband reputation and not only was respectful as a woman, and he says no, then another person's feeling for asking him open-ended question the woman's more and rely, how can a man bring happiness to a woman? A woman must have happiness on her own. I must be happy person, and he just want to bring me more happiness eternally. We believe that other love us. We don't believe the husband truly love us. And what is the resulting outcome? People not love us. So
we don't
internally that's belief, so we don't see the result externally. Therefore, we really need to change the result. There is a concept, for example, a woman, a man get married, they accept marriage to be harmonious and happy.
people
However, deep down, someone people in themselves, in the belief do not so harmonious and happy marriage. So conscious desire is harmonious and happy marriage. But if inner belief
in the belief only
result, that's inner belief always triumph over the conscious desire. If the inner belief and the conscious desire are unified, then life become one. With teamwork, and such relationship is peaceful, almost secret, which is positive. Sometimes if the conscious desire is peaceful, the inner belief life is wonderful. Continuing strong and between peaceful and belief. This is a crucial secret of
person in
when and inner substitutes when the conflict with other have the scientific perspective. So us, that's our inner belief are the what determine our result. Therefore, we must change the belief system to maintain the result. Merely thinking about externally will not change the result. However, belief is also not the root cause to changing belief. There's research we don't know why we trust a certain person. So the next question, what determines a person belief? Let's say a person's mental image of all the mental image determine their belief. This mental image in our mind determine our belief, which determine the result of our lives. Mental image. Let's coordinate on a small exercise to people closest to us, person we feel most familiar with. Then with the thinking, writing the name vertically on both sides. You can pause and do this exercise here, and then continue reading, because we have that sense of mental image in our head. This approach is the result of our life eternally. If we see our father as handsome, funny, or gentle, but sometimes other people might not see his generosity. They might even see him as strict. We see him as gentle our eyes, even when he sleeps. But if this mental image, we hold up there is laziness. Look at that lazy attitude. The result of our internal life are the project from the mental
Okay.
limits in our mind. The story of pain also moral. This is the story from city micros, image being free or holding and just simple what what writing told. No, consider how the rich general copy. When we see this, we call it pen or writing struggling because we use it to write. But when the puppy if the puppy perceive this a pen is will use it to write, this mean we see this object and call it a pen because we visualize using it to write. What about the puppy is process to know and carrying on perceiving this story and poem. The puppy perceives this as a bone or toy and receiving it as a pen or writing instruction. Correct. No, let's go. That the object in the room. No one is there. It's it's not a exist, but it's because the notice have a nature of emptiness. Nothing have a nature of emptiness of potentiality. Is nothing when there is just perceiving is so what it is a free if I suggest that recognize and suggest that perceive is now we step in and look at the suggest that woman is a pen brush is the pen and the puppy so the specific question raises determine the nature of that object. It is determined by eternal nature affecting us just from within us the outside we find that's the nature of this just determined by what's within us by the sense of mental limit in our mind the text what is object the sense of mental limit in our mind project our manifest no, no, but because we that's mental project our part in the mental illusion landing is based on that way mental limit is within a person determine the result and reflect their eternal life reality therefore labels mental limit they hold so if we want to change the eternal world in other words we want to change our destiny according to the scientific possibility changing mental limit changing destiny changing mental limit changing destiny changing mental limit changing destiny the tendency of our inner psychological is very interesting is longer page the expression the nurture and in last mental limits they hold while there are negative images will this is my follows of the spirituality have come by the lesson images will materially wise was someone generally holds mental images each other but longer we live together other person present images will manifest internally we realize neighbor trust is better than mine. Our people wife not beautiful other people wife or worse wife because we meet the neighbor around all time and no lost authority image we penetrate the image or different direction we desire the belief system will act or magical
result will change in an instant. Therefore, if a person can maintain little
They
images of
will
self-worth,
face with this
little
the
images
people
of people within our
maintaining a
entire
good
page population,
image
then
of
people
our health,
with positive
maintaining
images,
a good
good image
image
about
of
people,
the
maintain a good
social relationship,
social
maintaining
relationship,
a good
maintain positive
image of
images of
our
ourselves and our
outer and
inner
inner
self,
self,
maintaining a good
maintaining a good
image of
image
our
of
financially
our finance,
financial
in
changing the
mental
mental
image.
relationship of society. We
Basically,
only need to have
we
one
only need
simple
to have one
visualization of
simple
cognitive and scientific
visualization
statistics of like ordinary mental limited in
uh,
our mind. We only need to remember one thing: the result of mental limited
to
in our mind is when we
determine
go
the
out of our
listing
life.
is
It leads to a
one
procrastination.
we
It,
grasp
it
in
accumulates what
every
we
matters
every month it leads to
achieved with the result every matter
so we got to
with
see
the
what
result
procrastinating is
but
about
the
to
listeners way
start the
give
result.
energy
For example, why
we
it's so
are able
difficult for
to
a person married to be
start
happy
from the
if we
result.
do
For
not
example, why
start the marriage by
it
defining
is
the result of the marriage.
person marriage to
The
be
result
happy
to be
because
based on
we don't
the
start
beneficial social
marriage
around
by the
define
result of marriage.
how the image
Our
of the partner will
image
result. So that we already have the result, or human endurance start with
the
the result
result
in
is
the mind, the mental,
person
in the body mind,
main
the result of
relationship
stability. There is
is
when the
first
destiny is seen, there is no virus.
relation
The
then
essentially in seeing
virus
virus. When we start the result, our journey
our
automatically change,
journey
like knowing
automatically
where we're
changes
going, no matter the means
knowing
of transport
where
we
we
get
are
there. But
going
if we
no
don't know
matter
where
means
our
we can get
destination
there.
is, even
Just because
the most
our
modern facility, we can't reach the destination.
especially
So
we
let's
not
begin with
reach
the
a
result. The result is
destination
transforming
every matters
mental images in our mind.
the result
Before
our
detaching the
mental
mental
images
image
in
from
our
the
mind
evidence, the stage is
in the
clear,
mental
our
image
life becomes clearer.
when
Let's
the
begin with the
image
result. So we
our life
according to the scientific
so which is
statistics
very matter
of mental
in
images in
the
our mental
result.
images of our life now, particularly what
Questions
determines the
is
mental
raised
images of
what
our
determines
decision on
mental images in our
those
mind.
images appear
How the
clearly in our head.
control
What
images
signal determine the mental images in our mind.
now contain
Probably what we hear, what we say, and what we know the answer in our mental images
mental
and
limit
what our
in our mind.
often is knowing that
Basically, hear
when it's
what
to
we
get
say and what
married,
we
and
grasp
knowing we
our
got
mental
married
limit
is
and what
tremendous
we
to the mental
grasp with
images we
most
hold.
often is
Most of the
knowing that
images are
it
negative, and knowing we are into
environmental
education, giving us remember that
regarding
we are
marriage
not
especially mental limit
knowing about this life, the knowing about people, giving us
are
advantages, image of people, and knowing we
knowing
here and
about this
live
life,
making
the
it
knowing
in this
about
way
people live with
is
us
generous,
this
particularly
identity
knowing
is
about
also
how
makes
this knowing have influence
knowing
in the
ever
in
about
this
hearing
society.
this
Let me say
knowing
about the
has
people first.
influenced
So from the
us
moment we are born, we are born. What we know, what we
according
see,
to
what
the
we study,
scientific
what we hear,
perspective. We cannot
mind
say
our
about
mental commitment. So if we live in
atomic
a
reversal
country
from the
or a village
you are born
where the
until
average
you
lifespan of people between
we say
130 and 160
when we see
young and people when
our
we were
mental
60
limit
years old would
is
influence
living
positively on what
to
we know about health, what we hear about
living
health, what we see about health, what we say about health in different points. Those who live in the village or country where the
also
average lifespan is
to
60 or 70 years,
we
in the
are
late
in
80s
early youth
or around 60
we
years are
know
mostly
about her
winding
what
down.
we
If
hear
we were
about
60, then we
think
feel like
about
we
health
about to go to death.
say
So
about
we
health
live in the line
because
next door where
live
the
is
average monthly income is of the adult is around $1 billion. So let's
years old.
divide $24 billion.
Living down
Billion dong
or sitting
would be
and
like if our is $100.
about
So what we hear, see, say, know determine our mental images. But if the entire lineage struggle to afford
like
a
we
high
hear
income,
say and
one
know
has
determine
little
our
image or
mental
little
limit
image
is
of wealth, I would
if
influence
the
with an income
entire
of
lineage
$100
struggle
one
to
whole life.
say and know
If only one
determine
star again, like
the
the
what
cost
millions of millions in
Millions
to fill in this wonderful right. If only one child in the future, nation will appear. Therefore, it is a tragedy when someone achieves someone wonderful, excel, much people hear this say and know will release the change will change the image of society at first, achieving enjoy it more than angry future. Someone said that famous example that poverty thoroughly understand life will also understand life because what is love is constant. Now experience dirty behavior or monkey like sweet potato. So scientists give sweet potatoes vitamin observe their reaction. A female monkey added sweet potato into the water to pick up being delicious. Every monkey loves the washing when the 100 monkey was reached early on you
how to
to
spot the
nomination with others share roughly compared monkey with child person they also knew how to mix behavior. A person like somebody will transform them so they alignment of imagination and objects in nature as well. When living in family, we are determined that ourselves become as a mental limitation regarding ourselves and around us. Automatic to see and others to focus on changing ourselves, mental limiting about ourselves, and our love changes. Allure of recognition and result. This is how we change what we say, love, what we say, what and change the mental limitations, destiny.
That's all.
Ok, một cả nhà, 1, 2, 3, ô yeah nha. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Oh
Yes.
Thank you cả nhà.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Rồi ok Ngọc Ánh ơi, em điểm danh đi.
Dạ, hồi nãy là 7 thành viên, nhà mình hồi nãy có cô Kim Thanh là vô sau nè, là mình được mấy phút để em
được
nói.
7 phút thôi cô Ánh ơi. Kim Thanh được 7 phút ạ.
Dạ,
Thanh vô là đang phút 19.
Dạ.
Em được 11 phút chị ơi.
Dạ.
Cô Phượng được 11 phút.
Cô Phượng là 11.
Dạ còn
dạ,
cô Tâm
chị
Phúc.
Hiền ơi, chị Hiền còn hồi nãy chị Hiền có đọc không?
Như Hiền mới vô tức thời á.
Dạ, hình như
Hiền
cô
với
Ngọc Bích cũng
Tâm
mới
Phúc
vô.
nè, biết
Cô
Tâm
Tâm Phúc ơi.
Dạ, em mới vô á, giờ em mới ri nè.
Dạ, vậy là cô Phúc
vào mà em không có đọc, em vào em không đọc.
Ok
dạ,
rồi.
Không. Cô Phúc ơi, dạ, hình như chắc là cô Phúc không?
Dạ chắc cô Phúc không đọc.
Dạ.